For thousands of years, one substance was so precious across the Mediterranean world that it was called liquid gold, and wars were fought over the trees that produced it. That substance was olive oil, and its story is one of gods, empires, and Olympic glory. And in one ancient city, breaking the rules around this tree could cost you everything: your freedom, your citizenship, even your life. That city was Athens. And the punishment wasn't just custom or rumor, it was written directly into law. Olive trees have been cultivated across the Mediterranean for at least 6,000 years, thriving in rocky soil where few other crops could survive. For the Greeks, the olive tree was a sacred gift. Legend held that the goddess Athena herself gave the first olive tree to the city that would bear her name, winning a contest against the god Poseidon himself. That single legendary gift was taken so seriously that centuries later, real Athenian law still treated olive trees as sacred state property, not just private crops. The Athenian statesman Solon is credited with writing laws that made it illegal to uproot more than a certain number of olive trees per year, and destroying a sacred one entirely could mean exile from the city itself. At the ancient Olympic Games, victorious athletes were crowned not with gold, but with a simple wreath of wild olive branches, the highest honor in the ancient world. That wreath came from a single sacred tree near the temple of Zeus, and its branches were cut with a golden sickle by a boy whose parents were both still living, a ritual believed to guarantee purity. Olive oil was also burned in temple lamps, used in religious anointing ceremonies, and rubbed on the skin of athletes before competition, then scraped off afterward and, remarkably, sometimes resold as a valuable byproduct. The Roman Empire transformed olive oil into a massive commercial industry, shipping it by the millions of gallons across the empire in distinctive clay amphorae. It wasn't just food. Romans used olive oil to fuel household lamps, to clean and moisturize skin at the public baths, and even as a base for early perfumes. And here's the detail that still amazes historians today. A massive hill outside Rome, called Monte Testaccio, is made up almost entirely of broken pieces from an estimated 53 million discarded olive oil jars, a literal mountain built from ancient trade. That hill still exists today, nearly 2,000 years later, a monument built entirely by accident, one broken jar at a time. Through the Middle Ages, olive oil remained central to Mediterranean life, used for cooking, lighting, soap making, and religious anointing across Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions alike. Olive groves planted by Roman farmers 2,000 years ago are remarkably still producing oil today. Some individual trees in the Mediterranean are believed to be over 1,000 years old and still bear fruit every single year. But here's a twist that still frustrates buyers today. The modern olive oil industry has a fraud problem. Studies have repeatedly found that a significant share of oil labeled extra virgin on store shelves is diluted with cheaper oils or mislabeled entirely. In the 20th century, scientists studying Mediterranean populations noticed something remarkable: lower rates of heart disease among people whose diets were built around olive oil rather than butter or animal fat. That discovery helped turn olive oil from a regional staple into a global health phenomenon, praised in diet books and kitchens far outside the Mediterranean itself. Today, olive oil remains at the heart of Mediterranean cuisine and culture, produced across dozens of countries, but still deeply tied to its ancient origins. From a goddess's gift protected by law, to a mountain built from broken jars, to a bottle praised by modern doctors, olive oil has carried the Mediterranean's history in every golden drop. From a goddess's gift to an Olympic crown to a bottle on your kitchen counter, one substance has quietly outlasted empires, golden, patient, and still flowing.